Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Chat and Chill. I am Maria, I'm one of the presenters, and I have Malik with me and
Shanike.
And today's guest is Zimone.
Hello.
She is a triple threat. Tell us what you do.
I'm a professional dancer. I model and I also, what is it again? I act. Oh yeah, I act.
Okay, you do a lot of things. That means you're always busy. So, how did you get your start into this industry?
Well, I was training before I came to the UK. Before I lived in Canada. And when I came here, I started in jump off, and everybody knows me as Bendy from that.
Okay.
And I did that for a while, and then after that, I ghosted for a bit. I was still dancing, but I wasn't like on the scene. I didn't have Instagram. Like I was just doing my own thing. And then I danced for Tim Westwood as a backup dancer for a while at his raves. And then I did in between jobs. I danced for Red Bull and some other like music videos. And then last year, I think it was last year, yeah, I did the video for Chipmunk and Cranium. And then after that, yeah, things were still popping.
Sounds like you've had a very eventful.
It was a journey.
So how long have you been doing this for?
Professionally for 4 years.
For 4 years, okay. Well, that's quite a lot that you've done in 4 years.
Yeah, it's been a bit. Yeah.
So what like made you or what actually inspired you to like pursue your career in dancing, acting, and?
Well, to be very, to be honest, it was actually you know when they remade Karate Kids with Jada Smith? Yeah, right. So basically, when I was in Canada, there was this summer that I had, and I was like super bored. I didn't have any friends at the time because I had moved to a different place, and I was just chilling. And basically, after I started to do the middle splits, I was like, if he could do it, I can do it too.
Mm-hmm. And then that was it.
Wow.
You knew that splits could like set up your career.
That opened up the splits literally opened up a gateway.
It did.
Yeah. But yeah, that's basically what like made me really go for it, because before I was dancing and stuff, but I wasn't really like as flexible, as focused, really into it that much. But after like watching him and watching interviews with him and his dad and seeing how he really like stuck to it and grew, it inspired me. So yeah.
Okay, so what would you say are some struggles that you faced coming up?
Ooh, what? Being so different and being so naive to the artists, who people are, especially because I moved here only 4 years ago. Like literally, I only started listening to grime 2 years ago now.
Yeah, she's
Yeah, like I didn't know what grime was. So it's like, for me, it was hard communicating to people and stuff like that. And people understanding how I am, even now, even how I express myself, sometimes how I dress, stuff like that, people still don't understand it.
Right.
And so that's why I still face that every day, you know what I mean? But it's just like at the end of the day, you just have to be who you are.
Exactly.
So then how did you manage to like sort of deal with it while at the same time sort of building a dance career in the UK?
To be honest, I isolated myself. Literally, and I like stopped listening to all the noise. So for a while, like the friends I had and stuff like that, like I literally assessed who I really wanted around me.
Yeah.
And I kind of like the excess, oh girl, you shouldn't dress like that because of whatever, like that excess side things, I just literally cut myself away from that. And I watched a lot of YouTube videos of people that were doing stuff from what I was doing, Jamaica, in Barbados, in America. I was watching different cultures that embraced that. And that really gave me that confidence to step into what I'm doing now.
That's really amazing.
Lovely.
I like to hear that confidence.
That's really good. Well, I want to know more of your background.
Ooh.
I want to know like what's your nationality, everything. School, did you go through university? I want to know everything. I'm sure they want to know as well.
Well, I was born in the UK.
Okay.
I was raised in Barbados by a Sierra Leonean and a Bajan. So that makes me Bajan and Sierra Leonean. With a little bit of British.
A bit of salt, pepper.
But would you consider yourself British though? Because sometimes you're British by birth, but your environment doesn't really determine your nationality. You kind of claim that nationality that you was brought up into.
To be honest, I say I'm 100% Bajan. They had an ad in Barbados that was like 100% Bajan, something, and I live by that. I'm 100% Bajan. Like that's home for me. That's what I grew up. That's what I know. That's what I eat, breathe, sleep. That's how I communicate. I'm a Bajan.
So do you have siblings?
Yes, I have an older sister.
Okay, does she do the same thing as you, or?
She is an actress. She does musical theatre.
Ooh.
Yeah, and she's right now she's touring with Dirty Dancing. Big up yourself. Yeah.
So I guess you kind of learn from your sister a lot, and she kind of motivates you. So it's within the family, it's within the blood too.
Yes.
Well, what about your parents? Like, do they have any sort of like dance creativity?
Yeah, my mom. Well, it's all in my mom's side, to be honest. Like, my mom, she sang in Sierra Leone. She was doing her performing when we was younger. Her sisters, she has 4 sisters and a brother, I think. Yeah. And the sisters, they were all in a dance group.
Yeah.
And when they were younger, they all danced. Like, they all did their own thing. It's literally just, it's in the family.
Okay, well, we're going to take a little break for now. It was lovely to hear about your background.
Thank you.
So we'll be back.
Peace.
Yeah, so we're going to start with BBC. Now, they've released all the wages of the presenters at BBC and what everybody was getting paid. This has had a huge controversial over on social network, like Twitter, like Instagram, because, you know, there was a huge gap between what the men was getting paid and what the females were getting paid. So, for example, Chris Evans was on about 2 million, you know, just working on Radio 1 and 1 extra, and then you had Vanessa Feltz doing pretty much the same thing, but she was on just over 350,000 pounds per year. So this has kind of caused a huge divide in whether, you know, it's 2017 and we're still having like equal rights conversations, and, you know, women aren't getting paid as equal as men. And, you know, what do you guys think about that? Is that a huge problem that we have today in society? If not, tell me why in the comment section below. If you do think it is a huge issue, let me know why. Like, why is that an issue? If I give you my opinion, I think it's still pretty odd that we're having situations where we're still talking about men and women that aren't being paid. Let's go into a situation where Usher actually ended up paying a woman over 1.1 million because he happened to give her herpes. Meaning he's paying for all her medical problems and all the yada yada. You know, in America, things aren't free anyway. It's kind of crazy. I mean, do people give people herpes these days? Because I didn't even know that shit happens still. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Is Usher a donkey for that? I mean, he's probably a sideman to me. Herpes, you know. Damn. The bill is 1.1 million as well. Fuck me. I know what I'll be doing in that situation. But let's get into the next story with R. Kelly. He locked up girls in his house or some crap like that. Gave them no phones to talk to the outside world. There was a big outrage because, you know, the young girls, again, we've all heard these before. I don't know, man. He's just trash, man. It's R. Kelly. If we still think R. Kelly is a cool dude, then I don't know. You need to get out. When you try and marry, what that Leia at 15, 14? I don't even know, man. He was at 28 as well. I mean, I don't know why he's even like allowed around female. Why would parents even send them to him? Apparently, he was doing something, was trying to get them famous. And the 14, come on, bro. I don't know, man. I wouldn't even send my little sister to a bloody rich man's house even if it was 84. Come on. I mean, I don't know what you're doing, man. It's fucking underrated. It's R. Kelly. You hear these stories all the time. If you're the parents of these girls, you messed up. No wonder he's about to go to jail for that.
Hi guys, we're back again with another episode of Chat and Chill, and we are discussing the salaries from presenters from BBC. Recently, their wages has been divulged on the internet. So we've seen a big gender divide in terms of what people are getting paid to do the same thing in 2017, which is really shocking. So you have Chris Evans, who's being paid £2.2 million to host a weekly radio show on BBC Radio. And you have Vanessa Phelps, who is also a presenter, and she's being paid £350,000. This is not the only two to surface. Plenty other presenters from the BBC have seen a huge gender divide in terms of their pay gap. So what do you guys think about this?
That's a disrespect. That's an absolute disrespect.
I think that there just shows the difference of how a woman is paid and a man is paid within a workplace. There's typical standard rate. She always gets at least half, or $1 million to 350,000.
Right.
That's not even half.
Exactly.
That's really ridiculous, I think.
The thing that I find kind of funny about it is that, fam, it's fucking 2017. Like, come on. My man, that's not even, wait, is that half?
What's the half? It's almost close to a quarter, basically. 350.
Like 2.2 million versus 350,000.
Oh, it's 2.2 million.
Yeah,
that's not even like a quarter.
Like,
my friend, imagine that in Naira. Hey.
She literally got like the 2Ps of life.
My only issue is that they're doing the same thing. If they weren't doing the same thing, then I'd be like, okay, I understand. But two people are both providing the same service, they're bringing the same skills to the table, but a man is getting more. Like, why are we living in that kind of society?
Yeah, I think that they have this mentality that it's a man's world. I mean, that quotation has been going around for like decades. So they always feel like a man working is more valuable, and the reason why they always look frown upon a woman is because, I mean, she's more likely to leave because of, you know, pregnancy and so forth, and they always look at a woman as less reliable. So they would prefer to hire a man in general, but when they have a woman, it's kind of like, I don't want to pay you that much because I just want to have you there just for the sake of just saying that we're including everyone. So I think that's how it is. We're still running by, well, they are still running by the whole, it's a men's world, and What do you think?
I think, like, going on to you saying it's 2017, like, why is it even happening like this? I think we can go into we're being updated as a civilization, with the new electronics and stuff like that, but the mindset is still the same, and this is what's happening each and every year. Like, people are still staying in the mindset of years ago. Even we could go into people still going into the mindset of slavery. Like, no one, it's like some people just don't want to break out of that, you know what I mean? And then we could go into being woke and the man's world. How is a man's world if a woman you're brought through? So there's a lot of things.
There you have it.
I agree. I mean, I think it's just even looking back into like when feminism came about, when it comes to getting a woman in the workforce, I feel like what's happening is that a lot of people, they're giving you an inch, like, oh yeah, let's just put them in the workplace, but they're not really doing much about it. Just shut up. Most feminists. I do feel like they, if they did have the choice, majority, they wouldn't even hire a woman. I mean, 2.2 million to 350,000, I think that's the biggest insult. I mean, they both worked as hard, and to put that out there, a woman has to work hard within the industry itself. Right. So the fact that she's still getting paid not even half, I mean, that's a bit of a slap in the face. She puts in twice the work and gets less than the money. So it's a bit like, where does it end? When do we actually come out about this? Like, when are we going to reunite as women instead of competing against each other and fighting to say, hey, we're here, we work as hard as men, we want to get paid?
Amen.
What do you think, like, because you're a male. You're a male within the work. What do you think? From your perspective, from male perspective,
Personally, I feel like that in itself, the whole the differences of that and which they're getting paid in. Yeah, like I agree, that's a complete insult to their face. It's considering the fact that they have to work twice as hard as a man does, like, but yet they get paid less. Like, that's like going to a bank with money and then coming back and then trying to Okay, that was, yeah.
Yeah, that's a bit complicated.
You know what I mean? You know, basically,
Getting ahead of yourself.
basically, it's like trying to cook jollof. What's with the tomato sauce? Look, I don't know. Basically, the point is, I feel like it's complete trash. Like the whole situation in itself, like it's just stupid in my opinion.
Well, thank you for your opinion, guys. I really, really agree with what you guys said. And yeah, going on another break, so we will be back.
Let's get into some sports. In sports, transfer window has been pretty slim. Chelsea in bid for Morata for 75 million from Real Madrid. Obviously, everybody knows Man United ended up going for Lukaku instead, which obviously left Chelsea with the obvious choice of Morata. Mourinho also stated in a press conference that he's willing to go from 4 main transfers to 3. He was basically talking about, and I quote, good players are now being, you're spending good, what was I going to say? I just cut it out. But Mourinho said, and I quote, that nowadays good players are on the price range of top players. So if you remember back in the day, Ronaldo went for 85 million, and then somebody like Michael Carrick was 18 million. And then nowadays, Carrick will probably be the 80 million mark in his prime, and Ronaldo is probably 300 million. I mean, it's stupid money. I mean, what's his name? Kyle Walker from Tottenham went to Man City for 50 million. So is that a problem within football now? That football became too, should I say, business-minded, or too money? Like, it's too much money in especially in the Premier League. Anyways, if you look at the Premier League, they're gaining from almost 4.6 billion just from TV rights alone. And even if you bloody get relegated, you're getting like 300 million from that. So it's like, you know, when is football going to become a bit more about the sport and less about the money?
Hey, we're back, chat and chill. Zimone, you said you had a topic you wanted to discuss.
So the question for today is, what are the reasons why you follow the people that you do? On Instagram, on Snapchat, on Twitter, like, what are the reasons? Because I've realized a lot lately now that you can go live and you can show more videos, and on Snapchat people are expressing themselves a bit more, that a lot of these people that are getting the most views, the most followers, their personalities are non-existent and they have no morals. There's no morality anymore, you know what I mean? So
I agree, like just jumping off of what you said, for example, you see all of these models on social media, their bodies are 10 out of 10, but they're not telling you how they got their bodies because they didn't get in a truthful way. They've gone to get surgery, but they will lie to their followers, I've been in the gym, I've been in the gym. So it's a bit insulting. So it's just people like that, you can't really look up to them because they're not being honest.
Yeah.
For me, the people that I mainly follow are people that I would inspire to be. So I follow like a family, and I follow girls that are like much older in terms of like they finish university, they have that and that. So I look at the process that they went through. Most of the time I don't really follow like people that are big. I just like normal people on average. I think it's in practicality, you follow what you like. So if you follow a fight page on Instagram, you're interested in fighting. Yeah. So that's what I think with social media in those terms. But like what you said, they do lie about the tummy tea, the biggest lie of it all. Right. About the tummy tea, oh, I've got a flat stomach, you've taken the tummy tea, you still have pounds in your belly. It's because they get paid. Most of the things on social media, they get paid just to promote as well. So I feel like, yeah, as you said, with social media, it's a bit of a sticky situation now. It's become more of a business than reality.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And with some of the people that we follow, they'll only show us half. For example, there's someone that I followed and they would always show their partner, this is like a person who has a lot of followers, showing their partner buying them all of the Gucci and all of the Louis Vuitton. But when they got into an argument, she exposed everything. Yeah, you should be buying me this for the slaps that I had to endure. And then she deleted that after. So that just goes to show me you'll get all of these gifts, but at what expense? So, you know.
I think people have to just realize that the fact that social media in general is legit highlights of like the good aspects of your life, because you wouldn't really want to then like, well, let's say you're in your mid-30s, you're married, and you out of nowhere decide to have your phone on a tripod and film you two arguing on Instagram Live, would you?
Yeah, it's true.
Exactly. So I feel like people need to just separate that from actual reality.
Sure.
Yeah.
And that subject alone is a bit sticky because if you promote depression or bad things, is that really going to be helpful?
Yeah.
Or what's not helpful? There's a thin line between promoting stuff to the point where people feel like they will never, because in reality people are trying all these things that you're claiming that's natural. So how do I put it in a sense where you kind of blow your head just blows up because you're like, I've done everything that they've done on Instagram, but how come I'm not seeing a change like them? That's what I do not promote, but I do promote like in terms of them recording their happiness so they can be like, that's what you're aiming for in life.
Right.
I feel like if you promote arguing and so forth, people can be like, okay, that's normal, or if the guy's hitting me, let me record that on live, but then you're together the next day. I mean, if it was actually to record every detail, would people look at you the same? And I think that's
true.
I don't think they would have much followers.
And in terms of like celebrities, like you have two kinds of celebrities on social media. You have the ones that show you what they have, as in you can get this, they're grateful, you need to keep trying, keep pushing. And then you have the other kind of celebrities that brag, like this is me, like you can't get to this level.
Yeah.
So you just have to find the right kind of people to follow.
Definitely. I think you can go into the fact that even with social media, there's reality, and there's the two different type of people, where there's people that show reality and okay, they may be turning up, but you can see they're being realistic and they're being real as a person. And then there's people that there's social media, there's actual social media world that they're in their own little bubble. They flex, they do their own little things, you know what I mean? And so you can tell those people, but what as a society are we leading towards? Because it's the social media world that is now getting more of the followers and more people leading into that than reality.
I understand your point, and I feel like it's very important that you have a life outside social media, because if you live just for social media, then you're leading to self-destruct, and you're always going to be comparing yourself. And social media is all like, oh, I have this, I'm not, I have this, I'm not, I have this. Whereas if you do follow people that are not as big, and just like, no, just post pictures of their families, unedited. But if you follow like this big, like it's always a white background. Do you realise if like someone that's reading it, it's always a white background with everything and fresh and it's well edited on their laptop to the phone.
The contour, the shadows, and all that.
And it's all taken off of a professional camera.
So I believe that the only way this generation can actually find themselves is to not be on social media as much and to say social media is live. It's a shame that I feel like it is slightly going towards that, but I would encourage people to find a hobby outside of social media. Not, oh, I'm going out to eat, let me snap even how they made the biscuit. You know what I'm saying? The biscuit for dessert and you're snapping everything. Who are you trying to stunt for? And I feel like people, they're so busy living for social media that they don't have no genuine connection. Do you get what I mean?
I'm trying to wrap it up. Like, I said, do you get what I mean?
So, I feel, for example, like, how much people, let's say me and you come to my house, right? For example, on social media, you're always like, I'm like, oh, I'm here, Maria, all the time.
We're not living in a moment.
We're not really enjoying your friendship with the person because you're just enjoying the snap with the person. I feel like that's what's happening with social media nowadays.
Yes, especially when you're out in public and you're doing out fucking nightclubs and all that. Like every day, you just see girls just there doing, just there talking the breast like.
Well, guys, thank you for your lovely opinions. Thank you for your question. I really enjoyed that discussion. We are going to take a little break and we'll be back.
Yeah, so quick little promo ad. I'll put a picture up on the screen somewhere. But there's a Music in Motion launch party which will be held on the 2nd of August in Dalston between 7 and 11 PM. Please do come down for that. We're going to be having guests like Mr. Williams coming through. There will be a guy called Razor, D-Def, and very loads of special guests will be on set for that. Come down for that one. It's £5 tickets. I'll put a link in the description below so you can purchase your ticket. It's a lady called Sophie who runs her own little company. I think she's got a huge little company coming out, so she's having a launch party endorsed for that. I would advise her to come down for that. I'll be there supporting Mr. Williams on stage anyway, so if you care about seeing me, you can come and see me for that. Yeah, let's just chill, man. It's a little promo ad for them. Shout out to everyone who's gonna come along. We are Chat and Chill. There is no more news. I'm tired as hell. I'm gonna buy some wings, and I'll see you in a bit.
Gang.
So Zimone, you want to tell us about any up and coming projects you have coming up?
I've got loads of dance videos, like amazing cameras are gonna be used. They're gonna look so sick. Yeah, so the visuals are gonna be on point. So yeah, I've got like 4 new dance videos that I'm gonna be working on this next week. That's gonna be coming out soon. A major advert's gonna be coming out soon, so just keep a lookout on my Instagram and stuff, and you'll see it about. Nice. But yeah, I've got some good stuff coming out.
Any music videos we can catch you in?
There's a music video coming out by Solly. That's gonna be coming out soon. He's a new artist.
By who?
Solly.
Solly, okay.
Yeah. Yes, there's another music video coming up soon. It's called Solid. I don't remember the artist, but that's gonna be filmed in August, so that's gonna come out soon. So some videos as well. So just keep a lookout on my Instagram.
Great. And speaking of Instagram, could you let us know your social media handles?
So my Instagram is Zimone, ZIH_MONE. And my Snapchat and my YouTube is Zimone Loves.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Thank you for having me
today. Really enjoyed your time here.
Yeah.
And thank you for tuning in to another episode of Chat and Chill.
Thank you guys.
See you guys. Salut.
Bye.
It's sweet.
I did that on purpose.
Is it a raffle or not? Is it sweet?
Huh?
Is it sweet? Are you happy?
My friend, are we finished now?
We done?
Yeah, it was all.